What's going on, YouTube family and friends? If you're currently holding OPEN, you may want to listen to what I have to say here in today's video. And if you're new, don't forget to smash that like button. It really does help the channel grow. We're currently on the road to 50,000 subscribers. So when you guys do subscribe, please take the time out and make sure that notification bell is set to all, so you will be alerted each and every time I create one of these videos. And if you're currently holding OPEN, do me one huge favor and comment the ticker symbol in the comment section below. If we can get 50 of those comments, ladies and gentlemen, I will do an update video on OPEN later this week. So let's dive right in. As you all know, the stock has been performing pretty darn well, should I say. But not only that, guys, we are currently in a overbought state, and we do expect retracement here shortly. If we just look at the 15-minute chart, as you guys can see here, we are struggling here to actually challenge that upper here on the Bollinger Band. We did recently break to the downside here. I mean, we currently have a gap as low as 921, but if we go back to the day chart here really quickly, as you guys can see here, currently that upper sits at that 890 basically. We do stand a great chance to actually test those $8.90 levels here on the downside of the day. Currently right now, guys, we're seeing a huge amount of ask orders flowing into OPEN this morning. That could cause downwards pressure here, and it currently is causing downwards pressure. Expect for OPEN, guys, on the downside this week. Like I said before, we do expect retracement, which can actually be back sub $9 levels, and we also do have a huge gap here that sits at that 643 upwards to 742. And that is the risk factor of the week of us actually filling this gap. Now, just looking at that short sell analysis here from the last 2 days of trading, Thursday and Friday, major short selling days, even though that Friday we did see a drop in total volume in comparison to Thursday from 1 billion in volume here, coming close to 500,000 here on Friday. Not too much concern. We still see a healthy short sell ratio, and just looking at that capital trend from Friday, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys can see here, we did actually get more covering than shorting, and that was what really drove that upwards momentum here on Friday. But things did turn around. If we look at that day chart on the block orders here on Friday, the massive breakout day, we did get huge shorting on that day with that net outflow of 24 million. That is a number you can't overlook. 24 million in net outflow is extremely large, and just looking at Friday's covering day lets us know majority of those short shares from Thursday have been covered. But with that 12.58%, ladies and gentlemen, we may actually see a short cover take place here in OPEN if market conditions calls for it. But as of now, it doesn't look likely that we may see a run here on today's trading. But what we are looking for is a healthy correction back under this Bollinger Band here, and that will be something that we accept here. We just look at that technical sentiment, guys, and like I said before, we are severely overbought on the day for OPEN, so a correction isn't something that you should be concerned about if that does take place here today. But again, the risk factor is filling this gap. This is where you would want to be a buyer for those that is waiting on the sideline for OPEN. Like I said before, my last video, we expected to hit those $7 levels. We did see that retracement like expected, but we broke upwards past that $8.10 price target that we had here in OPEN. So with that being said, I do expect to see the exact same type of price action take place here, a sway back under the Bollinger Band like we have seen here and here, and then a break upwards. I do feel as though that break upwards will be around $13 to $14 levels, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're currently holding stock, you may want to hold it just a little bit longer. But again, on the downside of things, we do stand a very great chance to actually test those $8.90 levels here today, and correcting and filling this gap here later this week between that 643 and 742 before we actually break those $13 levels. So with that being said, if you haven't already, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're currently holding OPEEN, don't forget to comment the ticker symbol in the comment section below, and may the gains be with you.